So welcome back to another video. It's Cam from Cam's Code. Welcome back to another Chelsea video, and today is the day Chelsea finally play football, and I'm going to be previewing the game against Fulham at home at 8 o'clock tonight. Very exciting. 2 new debuts could be handed out, and it's just very exciting. We haven't played in 13 days, so without further ado, let's get on with the video. So yes, tonight at 8 PM, Chelsea face off against Fulham, who of course are ahead of them in the league, so this would be a lovely 3 points to get at Stamford Bridge. Under the lights, what not to love. We haven't played in 13 days. Of course, the last game we drew against Liverpool, we probably deserved to win, but it's a very exciting game. Graham Potter's had time. Players are coming back into the squad. Yes, we still have some injuries, but I'll be talking about the lineup later. Just to start on Fulham, yeah, as I said at the start, head us in the league. Would be nice to get the 3 points early on a Friday to put pressure on the teams that we might overtake if we were to win. It's a must-have 3 points. Bowley can't be spending all this money and not seeing results. I know, though we've spent the money, the players need to come in and embed, so I'll give him some time. However, it's crucial that Fulham don't do the double over us. So without further ado, let me get into my predicted lineup. My predicted lineup is here, and of course, starting at the back, very simple, Kepa. Mendy is injured. Kepa, been playing pretty well recently. Again, against the game against Fulham, he didn't come and collect the ball, which led to the Pereira winning goal. However, with Graham Potter, I feel like goalkeepers need to be better with their feet, which Kepa does have over Mendy. Mendy's injured anyway, so it's a bit of a no-brainer. But Trevor Chalobah at right back. Last time against Fulham, it was Azpilicueta who played at right back, but we got absolutely spun in every which way by Willian, who scored one of their goals. So it's very important that Chalobah's recently form okay, played well on Anfield, 2 clean sheets we've had with our defence. So I guess Chalobah has to play. Reece James, of course, is training. I wouldn't like to rush him back into anything. That's the last thing to do. So yeah, Chalobah at the right back position. Cucurella, let's be real, it hasn't been the best, but Lewis Hall does have a mistake in him, like Cucurella. Be solid. Lewis Hall isn't really an orthodox left back. He'd like to play in the midfield, but that's why I'm going to go for Cucurella. Centre back partnership, the pick themselves. It's very, very simple. Thiago Silva has been our best player this season at right centre back, and Badiashile, last couple of games, very, very good. Could go on the radar. Could go on the radar as one of the best signings of the window. But Badiashile has been playing very well, so of course got to put him left centre back. Now, and for the defence, I feel like we should keep a clean sheet against Fulham. Onto the 2 midfielder pivot, and the most exciting thing about this game tomorrow, I think Enzo Fernandez is going to start his first game at left centre mid. Not to mention, I'd play a 4-2-3-1 to really get the most out of the players that we do have on our team. But yes, Enzo Fernandez, the €121 million man, could be playing his first game at Stamford Bridge tonight. Very, very exciting. Again, it's more of a DM role. I would like him to play further up the pitch, but with the injuries we have right now, it's a bit tricky. And along with him, I'm going to go with Gallagher. You could say Loftus-Cheek, but Kovacic is injured, Jorginho's left, Kante's injured. It's either going to be Loftus-Cheek or Gallagher, but because Gallagher's had the run of the games before, Loftus-Cheek coming into the team, he'll probably come on later in the game. It's going to have to be Gallagher. As much as I don't rate him that highly, you've got to say last couple of games he has been playing, pretty well, better than Mount, but yeah, hopefully an Enzo Gallagher pivot isn't that bad. I think Enzo will be picking up the slack, and I'm just very, very excited to see what happens. And on to the second debutant at the right wing position. I'm going to start Noni Madueke. Now, usually I think Ziyech would be starting, however, Pulisic is injured. Ziyech, might be a bit shaken against due to his, cancelled transfer to PSG. Like, not gonna lie, give him some time. He's probably a bit pissed that he didn't, join up with a teammate Achraf Hakimi in PSG. Probably would have been a nice little move for him. However, yeah, he'll probably be on the bench this game and come on later. Left wing, I think Mudryk has to start. 30-minute cameo showed us enough, and with a week and a half of training under his belt, it should be very, very solid. Cam. Now this is absolutely this is argued amongst many Chelsea fans. You could play Carney, Chukwuemeka, but for me, as long as I'm gonna have to stick with Mount. I know this season hasn't been great with him, but I think just one good performance against Fulham, decent team, but however we should be beating them a lot better than on paper. Mount, if he got a goal or assist, I think that would spring his season into gear. Felix, of course, one more game left for suspension, so he can't play now. But yeah, I'm going to go with Mason Mount. You could go with Carney Chukwuemeka if you wanted. but I just feel Mount needs something to prove himself and hopefully brings it up against our West London rivals. And up top, yeah, not really that much, competition. I'm going to go again with Havertz. It's been a reoccurring theme. I feel like we don't want to lose on Havertz. I feel like if it was any other player and we didn't spend £18 million on him, he wouldn't be starting. But there's just something almost right with Havertz. If he could just score a couple more goals, get into gear. He's our top scorer in the Prem this season, to be fair, but he just needs to score a lot more. His involvement goes under the radar. I think his hold-up play, distribution is decent. I mean, he scored a brace against Fulham, I think, 2 years ago, so hopefully that could come into fray. But yeah, that's my main team. I feel like the people going to be coming on: Chukwuemeka, Loftus-Cheek, Ziyech, among others. Maybe Aspilicueta towards the end of the game, but that's my team. The prediction for me, I'm going to go with a 2-0, pretty safe victory. I mean, we could actually just steamroll them. It could be very exciting with, our new players. Enzo Fernandez could get on the ball, all such, but I've got to be realistic. We are fighting for top 4. I think it's very unlikely. However, if we got to run a games to game, what's not to say that we can get top 4 with our new players coming in. Very, very exciting. But yeah, also let me know what you think the score is going to be. Very, very excited to see Chelsea play again. It's been a very long time. But without further ado, I'll see you in the next video, where hopefully I review a victory for Chelsea. See you then.